Well, welcome back to the channel, everybody. On today's episode, I'm going to be going over how to make seats for this tractor right here. So I hope you guys enjoy. So as you guys can tell, it's looking pretty good right now. Probably one of the last things I need to do to this tractor is make a seat. There's a lot of different options. I guess there's a company that makes them for people. I've never seen it. This is the way we've always done it. So I'm going to start with this tractor here because I'm probably going to be using it at some point to disc this place. I also need to do the TD14s because I've just been using the backrest off of it, not super comfy. I'm almost done now, so I guess that's time to make the seat. So I have several seats I'm going to be making, and I'll kind of go over what I do to do it. There's nothing special about it. I just go use the local upholstery shop that I have here in Modesto, and we go and have them made. So I'll kind of show you guys how I measure them up. They're pretty simple. The internationals aren't too bad, and a lot of the cat stuff isn't too bad. But ones that get tricky are the Allis Chalmers. And I'll kind of go over how we've done it in the past. Most of my tractors need seats now at this point. The only one that's really nice is the TD35s. And I'm hoping I could find material like that one because it kind of ages, it looks appropriate for the age for the machine. So let's go over some of the stuff I do with these. So I already got the bottom made for it. I'm just gonna sand it down and put a little rattle can varnish on this. But I still need to make the back for the TD18. And I was able to get my measurements, which is 32 3/4 by 16 inches. Apologize for my childlike handwriting. And I don't use the best plywood. I just get a cheap piece and I just put some varnish on it. This one's been sitting around for a little bit. And I mean, you're not gonna see it. And I put, like I said, I put a little varnish on them. And I try to seal up as good as I could before I take them in. And we go from there. I'm not quite sure how much they're going to charge these days, so I'll kind of keep you guys posted. And as I was saying, these ACs, like this HD7 right here, a little bit more complicated than the internationals because the internationals are just a little square. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do the armrests yet. There's a couple different ways you could do them, but they're a little bit easier than these ACs. So let me go over that real quick. See, these ACs have a little bit of a curvature around the tanks. You have to cut out a little spot right here. And then they have, which the bottom's the same, just a square. And then the armrests are quite a bit different because there's a top piece and there's a piece that goes along the side right here. And in the past, we've made them out of 1/8 inch plywood, and they've lasted all right. They last for about 5 to 10 years. Sitting kind of like in one of these pole barns like this, you kind of see it. The HD10 and the HD14 are like this, just a little bit bigger. And this international, like I was saying, I like this material a lot. I'm thinking I'm going to do the TD18 seat a lot like this. I like these handles, these armrests here. So I don't know if they're made. Yep, they're made out of wood. So that answers that question. I didn't make this seat. This one came with this tractor. I'll also say a nice selling point on the tractor. Most of the tractors I have don't have seats, so I'm trying to fix them up a little bit. T20's got a seat, but yeah, I guess we'll move on to the upholstery shop now. Well, I just got the seat back, and let me tell you guys, I couldn't be happier with the way it just came out. It costed me about $250 from the local upholstery shop here in Modesto, California, and they knocked it out of the park. For an old tractor, it really makes it look good. Even if it wasn't a restored one or a painted one like this one is, it would really still make it look good. And it's a lot better than a lot of the alternatives, which is like a cushion or whatever you got, like whatever people run on the seats. It makes the machine look complete and nice. I still have to come up with a solution for the armrest. I'm not sure if I'm just going to make something that kind of goes like right in here, or I'll kind of go with the original armrests that go right here, nice and flat. But still something to do on this old girl. I at least have something now, so I could use it a little bit and not be super uncomfortable running this thing. So, as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So gotta make a seat for that tractor, but I'm not gonna make a video on that one. That one's definitely a lot more complicated, but it's gonna be the same process. Gonna get my measurements and probably make a template for that one. But you know, like I say, as always, I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. You know, and you guys got any comments or anything, leave one. And you know, as always, thank you for watching.